Hi there. I want to talk to you about what makes QlikView so unique. And for me, that's our associative technology and how that drives you to business discovery. But before we get into that, let's talk about the great discoverers of this world. Vasco da Gama, Marco Polo, Christopher Columbus. These great people who went off to discover huge continents, they didn't have a map. They were writing their own map. And sometimes actually they went off to discover India and they found America. So they were discovering but not being drilled down a linear path. Their brain allowed them to adjust and to move within that, which was fantastic. And that's how we discovered those great places. The human brain contains approximately 100 billion neurons. That's as many stars as there are in the Milky Way. Every time we have a thought, those neurons fire off in our mind. And they're not forced down a map. They're not made to go down a particular route. They work the way the thought works. So let me give you some real life examples of that. Let's say something that we all do, and I'm sure you have at some point, is lose your keys. When we lose our keys, we don't go, well, I was on planet Earth, I was in Europe, I was in the UK, I was in Portsmouth, and I was at home and in the kitchen. They're not there. You don't then have to go back and start all over again, or even worse than that, have to wait for someone to give you a map to find that. The way our brain works is we think about and we associate things to what we were doing. We associate the fact, okay, what was I doing when I lost my keys? I was in the kitchen, I was making popcorn. And we may even, talk to someone else and try and collaborate with them and find out what we were doing at that time. But in this case, what I will do is I'll associate information to what I was doing. I was in the kitchen making popcorn. Why was I making popcorn? I was going to watch a film. Where would I watch a film? I'd watch a film in the front room. I would watch it from my favourite armchair, and I'd sit down, and there I'd find that my keys had dropped down the back of the cushion on my armchair. And while I was there, I'd probably find a remote control and maybe a couple of quid in cash, which is fantastic, because that's not what I was going to do in the first place. That was a lucky bonus to find some money. So this is the way QlikView works, just like your mind. Let's take a business example. We're looking at data from our sales organisation. We select a region, that will go green, and then all salespeople associated to that region will go white. Anything not associated with that region will go grey. Now that can be just as important as what has gone white. So we select a salesperson and we see the products they have sold. And there might also be some products that are greyed out. Now this is when the associative part kicks in and we start thinking, we associate that product. We say, right, okay, they're not selling it. Who is selling it? Let's select that product and see where it's being sold. Where has it been sold? Who is selling it? How many are selling it? What time of the year are they selling it? So what QlikView does and what the associative technology gives us is that ability to be able to work that way and never get to an end point, because we never get to an end point. There are always other questions. There's always more for us to discover. At home, whether we're on the internet, whether we're using our iPhone, our iPad, we're instantly able to search on hundreds, thousands, billions of pieces of data and get answers for everything straight away. So why can't we do that in a business? Well, now we can, because we have QlikView, our route to business discovery. Thank you.